Okay, okay, okay. So welcome back, guys. I haven't played RuneScape in a while, so I've just been kind of busy with life, as is how things are. So I came back and figured, hey, let's see where we're at again. See what's going on. Ah, yes, the Grand Exchange. What was I doing? This is a downside. I have no idea what I was doing, where I was doing it. I still have my stuff from from the Christmas event here. Look at that beautiful, beautiful face snow globe. Alright, well, let's see. I don't want more bank space. Let's see. What should I do? I could do some fishing? Fishing? Let's do some fishing. We'll get a tinderbox. Withdraw all the feathers. Oh man, it's been so long. Do I need my axe? I think so. Alright, let's go to the barbarian village. Get some fishing going. Yeah, so welcome to 2024. It's a interesting time to be alive, for sure. I don't know how everyone is doing so far. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm just kind of getting by, doing what you can, right? Trying to do what you can, which is all anyone could ask, you know. I always think about, how chill my streams are compared to some streams. Maybe in the future I'll get like a fancier computer and might be able to run more, I don't know, more intense games. Because right now my computer has issues. Even if you like Helldivers, it has issues. It's got issues. So it's kind of annoying, but I mean, I don't mind this game. And by don't mind, I mean I really enjoy this game. This game will always be one of my top plays. Somehow, no matter what, I always like come back to it. It doesn't matter what's going on. This game just is always something. I don't know. It's funny. I remember being like, not to age myself, I was like 10 years old, loving this game. Classic loving this game, you know, just playing it back in the day, you know. Yeah, I think I might do some more Jedi Academy on my PlayStation as well. Just because for some reason getting it to run on the laptop has just been less than fun, less than ideal. So yeah, I'm definitely just kind of enjoying. What is all this? People are just dropping hundreds of fish. Do they not care? Do they not care about their fishes? Why? Oh, that's right. They've got the permanent fire now. I don't even need to bring fire stuff. Oops. I think that's so dumb. I don't think they should have added permanent fire. Too much hand-holding. I don't want hand-holding in my open world sandbox type game. I want to go out there and, you know, learn by dying. I'm trying to think what would be another good game to stream, you know? Because I don't know. I'm just trying to think because... There we go. Oh, but I get experience. Hold on. I need the fire making for experience. That's why I was doing it. That's right. I'm amazed. This game has to be like 20 years old at this point. At least. This thing is... Can you imagine? A game lasting that long? Like games... I feel like games don't last that long anymore, you know? Like maybe Elden Ring lasts 5 years, you know? Show me an MMO that's lasted 20 years. I'll be shocked. WoW. I don't know how old WoW is, but WoW is kind of getting there. It's just one of those things where I feel like... Oh sweet, I didn't burn a whole lot. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely not a whole lot of people that play things that long, you know? I hope everyone's having a good, what is it, Monday? Start to your week. Whatever time zone you're in, whatever. Keep fishing slaves? What? Sometimes I don't usually like look at the chat very much, but sometimes I'll just catch some weird something weird just being said in chat that just doesn't fit. Women aren't supposed to fart. Okay, alright. Let me write that down. I'll let my people know. Women, no farting. Yeah, it's what's the next big holiday? I think May long is the next like decent holiday? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I feel like at some point you just enjoy what you're doing. And if you're able to enjoy what you're doing, or I don't know, it just kind of makes things work together, you know? I mean that it's hard to describe, you know, like you don't care so much about holidays and stuff. What are they talking about? They're talking about hey, these guys. I saw a few. What the hell was that? I don't know why it's making noises like that. It's a cult. I definitely saw a more than a few posts about how the eclipse is just ridiculous and fake, and the Earth is flat, and this and that, and I was just kind of like, wow, okay. Oh, it's the follower button. I'm sorry if I'm still trying to figure out the kinks of streaming, so I'm sorry if your follower notification isn't there, but welcome to my stream. I hope you are enjoying chill RuneScape vibes. Um, I'm relatively new to streaming, so my apologies if it's not everything you dreamed it would be, but I'm just here to hang out and have a good time. Hi, zombie. Um, right now, what is that bunny? That's freaky as. Right now, just doing some fishing. Might train some magic later. Feeling spicy, you know. We're just talking about like what's the next big vacation time, you know, like May long weekend, I guess, is the next big vacation time. Other than that, I don't know. Like, I don't know about you guys. Like, I just vacation whenever I feel like it. I don't need an excuse. Oh man. So you guys big RuneScape people? I am, I mean, do you play, have you guys been playing a long time, or you just enjoy chill streams? I'm very much a calm, serene streamer. I feel like my MO is not one of, oh my god, a Call of Duty, oh my god, oh my god. It's more just chill vibes. Chill vibes. That's why I feel like I resonate with Shaggy so much. You can't be burnt out from it though. You can't, you know what? It's okay, I understand, because, and this is why. When I played this last, prior to like starting streaming or anything, everything was so damn hard to find, right? Everything was like expensive and rare, but now, like, I did the Christmas event and I got every kind of party hat. I got Santa hats. I've got 4 million gold. Like, I feel like things are just easier to come by. I don't know why. I feel like things are just so much easier now. Maybe comparing it to when I was a kid, I don't know. We've maxed 3 accounts. Yeah, see, I want to kind of, like, I want to get this character to a level that's worth getting members on, because I know for a lot of quests you need, like, Magic 85 and Fishing, like, 97, and I don't see the point in getting members if I can't do half the quests, you know? Like cooking at 80 and all this crap, you know? Yeah, I'm in it for the journey. I'm not in it for the immediate stuff. So I'll get there and I'll get members at some point, but like right now, I'm just enjoying the chill feel of a fishing stream. Those crackers again. Like when I did the Christmas event, Jack Frost just gave, like, this little snow globe head I got going on. He gave it to me, and then everything else, he just gave it all to me. It's like everything that used to be worth billions of dollars, you know? You just, here, have it all. Let's ruin the economy of RuneScape. You know? I was shocked, because getting a party hat used to mean something, you know? Getting Santa hat used to mean something. I feel like they restarted the economy for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, but maybe it's just to push people towards members faster. I don't know. The farthest I've gotten magic-wise was being able to wield the ancient books, like after doing those trials in the wilderness. But that's about as far as I got with that. I haven't been able to. I'm sure, like the book Guthix magic, I haven't been able to get farther than that. They don't want us to have expensive rares, but why not? Like, what are they pushing us? My concern is they're trying to push people to RS3, and like, I don't want to go to RS3. I like old school RuneScape. I like the nostalgia and the feels, you know? Like, to me, that's totally worth it, right? Otherwise, I mean, it's worth it to everyone. Why else would anyone be here? Ah, damn it, that cat's on me. Oh, he's not on me. Okay, good. Right, like the new RS3, I'm sure it appeals to people in its own way. But, I don't know, it's different. It's different than... This was like the... Oh, I should cook him. The OG MMO, you know? The OG adventure game. I like it. I like it like RS3 is the same as WoW, is the same as FF14, is the same as, you know, pick your poison, right? This one I always felt had, you know, a bit more of that classic. Since the day of release. Yeah, I don't know if they did though, because party hats went away for a while, and like I remember as a wee lad, my brother was on for a Halloween event, and he got like a sickle, a scythe, and it was like a wieldable weapon that I think was the equivalent of like a rune longsword, and it was tradable, and it was the last like tradable rare holiday weapon they put out, and for the longest time you couldn't get them. And this was like way before they brought Trader, what's his name, like Trader Joe in, the guy who has all the holiday items, and like party hats and stuff. They were going for billions of dollars, you know, and now that just being given. Yeah, and the pumpkin. Oh, hello, welcome again. Where are you guys coming from? I mean, I appreciate the follows, but I don't know. Like, it's so weird to me because it makes me think all the work you did on old accounts just isn't worth it. You know, if they're just gonna hand everything back out for free. Yeah. Oh, old school RuneScape. Yeah. So I'm curious where you guys are coming from, because it's, you know, it's Monday morning. Do you guys not have jobs or work? I mean, I appreciate it though. I appreciate you guys being here. I, to be honest, have not tried RS3. I don't want my mind to be sullied by the name of RuneScape being tainted by RS3. I'd rather just keep it here. I like the idea that this is RuneScape and this is the only version of RuneScape that exists. Oh, I see. We got some. All right, all right. I'm a little jealous of you guys that can work from home. That's I mean, that's pretty sweet. That's a sweet gig you got there. I mean, if you're able to work from home and you're able to make it work, dude, that you've landed a sweet job. Like, I know people that, you know, they come home from work and they go straight to like DoorDash because it's the world we live in. It's the world, you know. It's crazy. It's crazy out there. I don't even know anymore. Let's see, what level am I in some of this crap? Let's see. So I'm pretty high in fishing and cooking and stuff, but it's not high enough. It's never high enough. Like, for the members stuff, I would need more. I'd feel better with like 70s, you know? I'm definitely not close enough to that yet. You're an AI. Well, you're an AI. That's fantastic. Oh. I do love me a good bot every now and then. Twitch is going to be like, oh, you're one of those people that buy followers. Fantastic. You work for an IT help desk helping old people. That, I mean, yeah, you know, press the power button. Okay, now press it again. Whoa! That'll be $800, you know? Dream job. I used to go to people's houses and like fix computers for them, and it was pretty much that. It was pretty much, you know, like, okay, did you press the power button though, or did you like? And they'd lie about what actually happened because they didn't want to embarrass themselves, right? Like, I don't know what happened. It just stopped working. It'd be unplugged from the wall or something. Like, okay, sounds legit. So I respect the IT crowd. The amount of patience that you have to have for that job is just like next level. Nice. Nice. Well, I'm glad I can, you know, entertain you a bit while you're waiting between these phone calls, because I mean, just wait, just wait. Sometimes, you know, when your grandparents will also hand you their phone and they'll be like, I don't know what I did, and it's just like broken 7 different ways. And they're like, I didn't touch it, I swear. That's life, you know? Yeah, there's and they don't think you'll be able to tell. They don't think you'll be able to know what happened, as if like it's not your profession. Like, no, no, no. They can lie to you. They can straight lie to you. It's fine, you know? And then do you want to embarrass them by calling them out on it? I mean, sometimes. Depends on how much they're paying. Sometimes you do. Sometimes. I used to, when I would go to someone's house, depending on what the issue was, I'd upsell it a bit, because I'd be like, hey, you know what? You're right. This is a huge issue. It's going to cost you twice or 3 times as much because we're lying about things now. So, but those old days, I don't have the patience for that anymore, honestly. Like, the amount of like, did you do this? No. Are you sure? No. Okay. Like, I can't do it anymore. There's so many there's so many things. But you know what's interesting is that, like, that is, if you're really into that job, right? Like, we always think, oh man, you're stuck in this line of work or whatever, but you're not though, right? Like, if you wanted to, like, if you didn't like IT, you could get out of IT and you could go bartend. You could go, like, people always think, oh, I'm stuck in this line of work. But it's like, it's just a mindset, you know? You're stuck in this mindset of, oh man, it's like taking the plunge of going to a new job, right? Or trying, but like, yeah, that's true. That's true. So it puts food on the table. That's true. And I think that's, you know, there's a lot of people that are down for that. So yeah, and there's something to be said when you come home and you can bitch about your job, because then people can relate to that, you know? If you come home and you're not complaining about work, you come home and you're like, nah, man, today was amazing. I love my coworkers. I love my people. Don't like that. People people aren't a fan of that. You'll notice your friends start to go down. you'll you'll start to have less friends as the days go on. I don't have much of a choice of it. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'll give you a hot take, because I was in a similar boat, and oh, no, none of the randos want me. Um, Hot take is that I was in a similar boat. I had to step back and think of creative ways to use the knowledge I had differently. Because, yeah, like I was saying, I did the tech job. I did that. You have that knowledge, right? And it's never a guaranteed thing. Right now, you're in a guaranteed thing. If you want to stay at it for the rest of your life, like that's a solid gig, right? But if you wanted to, right? If you wanted to, would there be some other way? I'm not saying do it. I'm not. I'm not gonna jump into your life and say here's what you should do. But is there another way you could utilize those skills, right? And the answer, 10 out of 10 times, is yes. I mean, it just would take creative thinking, right? But there's always like, sorry, I jumped right into this. Like a bunch of different ways you could apply that, right? I tried working for a store in my town. Yeah, yeah. That's when you. But I mean, if you like what you're doing, more power to you, right? I just think there's always more than one avenue for everyone, right? Like, if you're a fan of IT, good on you, right? But I mean, if you just say technology, which is literally everything now, right? You could use that in so many different ways. You could use that for maybe you work at behind the stage at a concert. You know, maybe you were setting up sound systems. Maybe you're, you know, like there's. I just think there's just so many different ways than one. You know. I don't know. This is a bit ranty, so I apologize, but it's cool. I like that you're good with tech because, I mean, that's the world we live in. Everything is technology, right? If you can't do technology, you are just SOL, right? Run, little guy. Hustle. Hustle. I have my own server here. Oh, dude, your own server. That's pretty... See, that's a level of technology I don't think that I am personally at. So you have your own server. That's... Wow. See, if I had my own server, what would I do with it? I'd probably, like, run private versions of games and stuff on it. I don't... I immediately... It is beyond me. Sup? Hello there, hello. I don't know where everyone's following me from. I feel like somehow my name just got out there, but that's cool. This is the first time I've streamed in months, and I'm just getting followers. That's cool. I like that. Welcome in, everybody. We're talking tech and just random shenanigans while I'm fishing. Super chill stream, super cozy stream. Come on in. Leave your worries at the door. You're talking big. That's. I mean, I don't know much about servers. This is. Yeah. See, I don't know. I would say it's something like, can the thing like mine Bitcoin? I don't know, but if it can, that would be sick. Because then you could just, you know, have that in the background going. There was this guy. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the game. It's like this old MMO. It was called City of Heroes, and it was you played as your own superhero, right? And it was fantastic for the time. And what happened was they took down all the servers, but one guy, I guess, took home. Yay, a rando's here for me. Took home one of the servers. No, piss off. I want to play flippers. And he ran a private server from his house for 10 years before anyone caught him. And there was this whole campaign. About getting this game back up and running because people really missed it. And the studio was dissolved and it was not coming back. And then finally this guy, someone leaked it that he'd been running his own private server and got the game back up. And it's in the top 5 MMOs that still played to this day. Like, it is a huge game. And I just think that's amazing. Just this dude has a server in his basement. Just, you know, living the dream. I don't know. Like, I see that this is the level of tech I just don't know. But that's cool. I mean, so what do you plan to do with that, all that power? All that server? Because, I mean, there's gotta be a lot of options there, right? Alright, let's cook. Let's cook. Man. Yeah, I don't know. I see a lot of people that are, you know, just day-to-day-ing, living their best day-to-day life. And sometimes you just wonder, are you happy? Do you want to be happier? It's like that meme of the dad going into his son's room, like, are you winning, son? Are you, you know? I don't know. I just feel like people sometimes get stuck in their way of thought, and it bugs me that people get stuck because I want to shake them, give them a slap around a bit, you know? All right. See, this is what I mean. It's so easy to get rich on this game now. Like, it's so easy. Like, when I was playing this in December, I think that was the last time I was playing. Yeah, because I got the event. If you were just in the Grand Exchange, picking up ashes, you'd get like 20 grand for an inventory of ashes. Like, there's no hiding the there's no saving. The money's just literally sitting on the ground. It's like 200 coins for one thing of ashes. Give me this tree. Yeah. If you've ever played any of so you guys just like RuneScape fans or old school gaming fans, or you know, what games do you guys like to play? Cuz I'm a huge nostalgia person. All my games are nostalgic, you know. Give me that classic NES life any day. Actually, you know what I was trying to find without adding viruses to my computer? Was an emulator for Donkey Kong 64. I would love to play that on stream. I would love that so much. I don't think you can. Like, maybe through a Switch? Maybe? But I think that would be such a good game to play. Just because it's so... I don't know. It feels like... Personal bias. I feel like it was one of the better games for the N64. I don't know. There's some games that just like... They just get you, you know? They hit you right, you know? Some games, you know, some games that there are also games that I want to like, you know, that I will spend the money, I will buy the game, I will want to like it. But at the end of the day, I have to admit that it's not my favorite game, you know? Like, what's a game that I really want to like but couldn't? Let's see. Okay, hot take. Black Flag. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I love pirate games. I love pirates. I love that whole thing. For some reason, I just couldn't get into... I only ever got, like, maybe a third of the way through the game. I could never commit myself to it the entire way. I don't know why. It's one of those games you want to like so bad. So bad. I couldn't. I could not like it enough to justify spending my time on it, you know? I don't know. I would just not something that could keep my attention, could keep my willpower. It was actually frustrating because I tried multiple times starting over and being like, well, this time I'm definitely going to like it. This time I'll play through to the end. And I'd get, yeah, about like a third of the way through and nope, just lose interest. You know? I don't know. I definitely think that older games have more of my interest these days than newer games. I can't... There's not a lot of new games where I'll say, like, wow, I really want to put a lot of time into this game. Like, not so much. Not so much. And I'm like, so a good example is like, I'm a really big fan of the DC universe, but Gotham Knights, as much as I like it, the concept, I couldn't do it. I love the Arkham games, right? But Gotham Knights just lost on me. Absolutely lost on me. And like, I don't know why. Some of these games, man, you want to like them, or else you know what? Maybe it's that they're just built up so much in my head, and then when they fall short, I'm just, you know, I'm just saddened. But what do you do? I mean, that's the world we live in. Yeah, there's a part of me that thinks I should just be a game designer and just make my own stuff. Like if I knew how to make a decent game, if I had the programming knowledge, oh Nelly. Oh Nelly. You all watch out. I know there's some things like you can buy on Steam that like it's a tool to help you make an RPG, which is kind of cool. It like helps you make something like a classic, you know, one of the earlier Final Fantasy type RPGs. I've considered it. I'm thinking about it. It's definitely on my list. Ooh. Oh, it's gonna be a game server. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So like you're gonna be hosting stuff, hosting your own servers. I think no, I don't think. I know a guy who runs his own WoW server. So that's pretty cool. If you're doing something like that. So you can mod it however you want and do whatever you want to it. That's pretty sick. All the while you're taking down some credit card information, maybe? Maybe some hot numbers? No. No, but that's good. That's pretty sweet. Minecraft and Project Zomboid. Minecraft has never really caught my attention per se. Project Zomboid, I do want to get into. It's on my list. It's definitely up there as something that I feel like has the potential to be a really, really fun game. Is Project Zomboid multiplayer? Like, could you bring other people into your server? Like, is it kind of open world? My code plugin some. Hey, I mean, if that's what you're doing all day, if what you're doing all day is just like answering Granny's tech help questions, then hey, you know, that's a good way to pass the time, I guess. Yeah, because I mean, one thing about Project Project Zomboid is I don't want to like have a base and stuff and get it raided every other time I log in, you know? Decent money doing it. Oh, nice. That's pretty sick. See, so there you go. Your tech knowledge is paying off in spades already. That's pretty awesome. Wow. That's pretty awesome. I wouldn't even know where to start. You know, I'm back to like barely knowing how to put in cheats in old games like this. You know, mod my skins in old games. I remember when Jedi Academy was when the Jedi Academy was like the big thing. And in order to get new skins, you had to like download a bunch of files from different sketchy sites and like manually add them in and overlay them and stuff. And it was the closest I got to coding ever. Just so that we could play as like Anakin Skywalker or, you know, something stupid, you know. Yeah, I've got a buddy that dedicates a lot of his time to Project Zomboid. Like a lot of his time. He's forever, you know, I'll log in and he'll be on Project Zomboid, and I'll log out, he'll still be on Project Zomboid. And I mean, I think he got to a point, I don't know if there's a cap on Project Zomboid, but I think he got to a point where he said he had almost done everything you could do in the game, which is impressive. I find there's things like that too, where you go the other way, and there's some games where it's like the stories hit you. Like, I don't know about you, that's for me some games where the stories hit you so hard, where when it's over, you're just like, oof, I'm not ready for it to be done with these characters, you know? Like, I'm not ready for these characters to have a happily ever after. You know, like, the emotional roller coaster is just too much. Yeah, and then they come up with a sequel and then they just butcher it. Yeah, no. Do you add any mods to it? Not that I'm aware of. I think he was just playing the vanilla version. But I'm pretty sure he like had himself like a nice base that was well crafted, you know, it like protected him from everything. I don't think anything could get into his base anymore. Like, he was pretty much a god. He could go wherever he want, do whatever he want. It didn't really matter anymore. So I can see that kind of losing interest. I will take this tree. Oh, level 19. Oh, gross. Don't care. Terraria. Yeah, yeah. Sounds like you got a very certain type of game that you're into. A very certain genre of game, which is good. It's very much the world building type of game. I like those as well. I like them to have, I don't know, more specific stuff than just, I don't know. It's some stuff like Minecraft it's good, but I see it as like it's Lego, you know, and that's cool. But I also like the idea that I can like just plop down a castle, you know. Oh yeah, Left 4 Dead. Now you've got me interested. Left 4 Dead's a solid game. Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2. Back 4 Blood was really good. I wasn't initially a fan of the like card system, but hey, it grew on me. It grew on me. Seven Days. Yeah. Yeah, zombie games are just fun. Zombie games are fun. What's the other one? A game that is kind of niche, but it's really fun, is No More Heroes. Just a franchise. I think there's 3 main games in it, and it's wild. It's done like a comic book, but it's like this guy wants to be an assassin, and so he starts going around killing the other assassins, and it's just ridiculous, and the enemies get more and more ridiculous, and it's funny and hilarious, and oh man. I feel like I'm all over the map in terms of what kind of games I like, to be honest. Phasmophobia, you ever play Phasmophobia? Also a very nice game. Although recently it's, you know, dead. They're just, or I'll go back to Age of Mythology a lot. There's a classic if I ever remembered it. Yeah, Age of Mythology is really good. It's definitely one that I keep coming back to as well, you know. All right. Yeah, I was curious who would jump on to a stream on a Monday morning, because I feel like I'm gonna be background noise for people, or just, people who maybe are in school or something, just zoning out. Right. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm all over the map. Give me a battle royale, give me an RPG, give me, uh, base building game. Like, I love them. I love them. Give me a good story game, you know. Give me a bad story game, and I will be mad. So give me a good story game, cause like I played uh Jedi. What's the newest one? There's the two new ones that are Jedi Survivor and Jedi Outcast. But like, it's not Jedi Survivor and Jedi. It's Jedi Survivor and Jedi something. Anyway, the first one with Cal Kestis was really good. But I found, in my opinion, the second one was just a piece of trash, and I hated it so much. I hated it so much. I was so disappointed. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe because I had higher hopes for it. Because it's like a big old galaxy. It's Star Wars, right? So I thought maybe you'd be going to more places, doing more things. But you end up. I think it's two. You go to 2.5 planets, 2 planets and a moon, and you just bounce back and forth between the two a bunch. And it's just really not satisfying. And it's just like one of those things that in my opinion, it could have been done so much better. But alas, it's too bad. A buddy of mine have her own. Oh, that's pretty cool. Did that take a long time to get set up? Like, how did you manage that? Was that just like a whole ton of coding and the works? Because that just seems like it would be, wow, a lot. Coded in Unity. Yeah, let's see. That's I'm thinking I might just need to sit down, learn how to code. I say that as if it's nothing. I say that as if it's gonna be a super easy task. just pick up coding, I might as well, learn to play the piano while I'm at it. At the same time, no less. And I'll speak Mandarin fluently. That's pretty cool. I think one of my friends is trying to make his own version of Among Us. Or that game, That game that has been skinned to death, I think that'd be really cool. That's cool. Is it like is it a zombie survival game, or is it like, I'm guessing, I'm gonna take a leap here and say it's a zombie survival game. Yeah, I've played so many games that are like, oh, find the traitor, who could it be? Forest. Oh yeah, okay, that sounds interesting. That sounds like a interesting one. Did you take your inspiration from the Bigfoot game that is on Steam right now? That's also a bit of a joke. The like 4v1 Bigfoot trapping game. I mean, we'll play that one first. That's, you know, that's inspirational. Alright, this is starting to feel a little repetitive, so I might switch to doing some magic training here in a second. Just because I get distracted easily. Or smithing, maybe? Maybe smithing. Maybe smithing. But that's what I love about this game. It's just so like, oh, you're done with this? Why don't you go do this for, you know, the next 8 hours, because it's so immersive. The thing with all these survival games that really kind of gets me is that no matter which game it is, it has a tendency to draw cheaters, like hackers and all that crap, you know, because people want to be the best. It's in their nature, right? So it's like, if you can't be the best on your own, you've got to be the best using cheats. Which is sad because, like, Rust, for example, is absolutely overrun with cheaters now. And it's not even worth playing anymore because they're everywhere. Yeah, when I played the forest, I didn't see the mutants for like the first 4 days. I was just going around the island, just collecting resources, and thinking, wow, this is a super chill game. I didn't see the mutants for so long. Alright, let's see what we can do smelting. Let's cook. Let's cook first. Yeah, it's just one of those things where every experience is different, right? Like, and that's, oh man, give me a game with multiple endings. That is what I love. Give me a game with like an ending tree. And you've already got me hooked. Before I even play the game, if you tell me there's 2 games, there's 2 like styles of game that will get me every time. If you tell me there's, you know, just a bunch of different endings, you've already got my interest. Or if you tell me, you know, the game might not be telling you the whole story. You know, so like an obvious answer for that one would be, example for that one would be like Undertale, right? Doesn't tell you the whole story right away. Or, spoilers. Spoilers if you haven't played it by now. Or like, that Slay the Princess game, right? Games that are kind of like not entirely trustworthy in the way that they're describing things. I love that. I love when you have a subjectively just a bad narration. You can't really trust it all the way. Okay, what was I doing? Smelting. Do I have any ore? No. No, no, no. Okay. Oh yeah, I do. Get this hammer. Bam. Alright, let's do it. Like there's one game on Steam and it's called There Is No Game. And when you open it up, that's all it is. There's a title screen that says there is no game. And there's no direction on what to do, how to do it. You know, it's just, here you go. Have at it, right? I think that's so great. Okay, what can I make here? Sure, we'll smith all the long swords. Yeah, so at the very beginning you have to like go in there and I think, what did you have to do first? You had to click on the no, so that once the no went away, then it would say like there is a game, and then the narrator would come in and get pissed at you and tell you to piss off. Hey. Slay the Princess is good. Everhood. If you haven't played Everhood, I cannot recommend this game highly enough. It's weird. It's out there. It's the strangest. It's one of the strangest games I've ever played. The premise is just off the walls. Go play Everhood. I have one like starter video on my YouTube about it, but no one really seemed interested at the time. No one seems interested in it right now. But it is, if you liked Undertale, if you liked that kind of story, wow, Everhood. If you like Guitar Hero, ironically, didn't think those would go together. If you like Guitar Hero and Undertale, put them together and you're going to get Everhood, and you will not regret it. You will not regret it. It's one of those games that's just like, it sticks with you. And when you're done, I like how I was saying before, when you're done, you're just like, I don't want to be done with this game yet. I don't want this to be over. Yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely out there for sure. Or Amori. Amori's another good one. Where it's like maybe what you think you know about the game isn't the whole truth. Alright. Let's get some more ore. See, how are people still trying to sell gold with real world money when it's so easy to just make it? Like offense intended. You've got to really be not great at games to have to buy gold in this at this point. Because I like, look at this. I've probably, since starting this stream, which is, you know, like an hour, I've probably, you know, made 10, 15 grand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Plus all the experience, right? And that's the downside when you're buying the real world gold, or you're buying gold with real world currency, you're not getting the experience from doing this thing. So you get all the gold, so you buy all your rune gear, but you can't use it because you don't have the experience. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I do like how this game's still relevant these days. Raging Rager. I also like the amount of lore in this game. I feel like, I don't know, just like the demon killing this part of the town and it's still destroyed and stuff. There was, if you ever played Assassin's Creed Odyssey in Greece, there's this quest, and someone had to point it out to me because I just totally missed it. You have your ship, you can go different islands in Greece, and it's great. You can go to this island, and there's everything's been torched. Everything's been torched, and there's like this Spartan general there, and he's got family on their knees and stuff, and it's really sad. And obviously the hero gets in there, and they're like, "What the fuck's going on, right?" And the general says, "Oh, well, we've got to kill this family because there's a disease, and if we let them live, then the whole island's going to be destroyed, and it's going to be desolate, right?" And right now it's just their village that's been destroyed by the Spartans. And then it's up to you whether you want to fight the Spartans or let them kill the family. And like, this dude is just such a dick. This dude looks like such a dick. Yeah, talks like such a dick. And you want to beat him up, right? And so naturally, most people apparently chose the option to like save the family because they're, you know, they're screaming for their lives or whatever. I didn't know if you say, oh, 33. If you save the family and you come back to that island later, it's just dead. Everyone's dead because the soldiers were right. There was a disease and it spread throughout the island, killed off everyone on the island. And whereas if you let them kill the family and you come back later, it's like this flourishing trading outpost where you can get upgrades for all your stuff. But you just had to kill that one family. And I think it's the only example in the game where, you know, morality affects the game. But I thought that was really well done. Just because it makes you want to hate that guy so bad. Oh, I'm leveling like crazy. Yeah, give me a good story any day. Or like I'm still learning different little like secrets and stuff for Knights of the Old Republic. Both of them. Little side talks and whatnot you can do where I had no idea. Like even the order that you do the planets in, if you do it in special order, then different characters become talk toable, you know, it's actually a lot. for a game that's, you know, however many years old now. Yeah, because I know for 2, Knights of the Republic 2, in one of the first conversations you have about Revan, you're able to basically decide what he was or she was, you know? And if you describe Revan as a male who succumbed to the dark side, later on you can find on Korriban, only if you described him as a male who succumbed to the dark side, you go to Korriban, and there's a holocron from Bastila from the first game, who's now like this like sexy Sith babe, who's, you know, was his lover because, you know, she was seduced by the dark side because you said so. I think that's pretty cool. And if you go to it under any other circumstances, the holocron will be broken. And you can't read what it says. I think that's cool. I think that's something that, like, you know, when games require multiple playthroughs, I mean, come on. Come on now. $34. Wow, where are we going? I'm out of iron ore. Yeah, I mean, when it gets that crazy, that's or there's simpler, well, not simpler, but like the Stanley Parable, where even if it sends you back to the start, it doesn't really send you back to the start. Like, it keeps track of what you're doing to get you to like multiple different endings, which is kind of messed up. Alright, let's put these up for sale real quick. Yeah, Slay the Princess is like that too, where what you're doing might not be what you're doing, and all the while it might not be what you think you're doing, and you know, it just constantly is messing with you to the point where you're like, you finish the game, or you think you finished the game, and you're like, I don't even trust anything about this game. Alright, let's sell. Like, there's $5 coming in. Fantastic. Why are you people asking me? And the ashes are like, so $92 a pop. Hello, that's crazy. Okay, so I can go to the desert now and do some ores. Do some ore picking. Switch it up again. I should have titled this stream something like chores. Chores was shaky. Just going around doing getting resources. Oh, a longboat. The fact that they're still adding content to this game is also just mind blowing. absolutely mind-blowing. I have a snow globe for a face. Let me through. Keep me nice and cool in the desert. I had once I was playing this game, Runescape, and I was talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, and then someone jumped on the server, and they started talking to me, and they kept saying the word red, and I had no idea what they were, like, why they were saying that, and so I just kept talking. I didn't realize that was someone in my chat, and they were saying, like, red's better than blue. Okay, whatever, you know, I'm fishing or whatever, right? And they turn around, they hand me like 500 grand. I was like, okay, thank you, Mr. Strange color fixated man. And they just wandered away. I had no idea who it was. But I'm surprised at just how much of a player base this game still has. Like, there's a lot. Mad dude. Ay, ay, ay. These things used to be a threat to me at one point. Now they don't even attack me. What's my combat level? Oh, that's probably why. 53. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll allow it. If you guys are watching this after the fact, I apologize for talking so much technical stuff. It interests me, and so it's on my stream, you know? But it's cool that this game just like attracts people. I feel like there's a big community here, and I don't know. It's cool to see. There's some people like Perp. His name's Perp, and he does all the end game content. And what was he doing? He did like, I guess some of the end game stuff in members is stuff that needs to be done in a team, or you're up to that point you thought it had to be done as a team. But he soloed at like a raid, and it took him 8 hours to beat the boss. But he did on Twitch. He just sat there and he just like soloed the boss, like very, you know, very fancily. Oh yeah, this is always a pain. I only ever get like 10 friggin' bars from this whole mess. "28 spaces, I get 10 bars. Like, I wonder if it scales with your level, because I want more than 10 bars. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. 10 bars. Oh no. I don't know. What do you think? There's 10. There's 10. Oh, we got 11. Okay. Already better. Already better than I thought. Oh yeah. 16. Okay, 16. Alright. I just wish the smelting would be better. Like if it scales with level, sure. That's the part that seems to take forever. Like just for enjoyment's sake, I cycle through the different things because I'm just like, I don't want to fish for 4 hours at a time, you know, just click the same 4 buttons over and over, right? But this is one of the tasks, especially when I smelt that ore, that I get really tired of really fast. Because you do all this work mining the rocks, and that's fine. You get all your inventory full, and that whittles down to like half by smelting it. Super sad. What's worse is when there's someone else here and you have to fight for the ores. I also enjoy, and I mean, oh, what is this? A clue geode. When did they make clue geodes? I don't want it. I like the better ones. The beginner ones, you spend half an hour and you end up finding like a mithril plate body. It's just, I just rather not, you know? I just... What did I find one time? I did a whole, like, follow the orb, mystery orb, this way, that way, and then I ended up finding the treasure, and it was, like, a black longsword and, like, mithril legs, and and a couple, like, jewels or whatever. I was very pissed. Oh, there we go. But yeah, if you're just coming in, hello, hello. We're just playing some classic RuneScape. Age like fine wine. And just kind of chilling, having a good Monday. So here's my next question for you guys en masse is, how have you been feeling since the eclipse? Think about it for a sec before you answer. Because, so I've been asking people this because I've been getting some interesting little anecdotes. And some people have been just full on stating that they feel way more motivated, way more pushed to do things ever since the eclipse, and are unsure why that is. And I don't know why that is. So I pose a question out to you, my chat. Has the eclipse affected you guys in any way? Do you feel energized? Do you feel motivated? Do you feel not energized? Do you feel demotivated? you feel nothing at all. Because there's definitely been... I've had a few people come up to me and tell me like, hey, ever since the eclipse, I've been feeling like blank. And I don't know if it's just, you know, I don't know if it's new age. I don't know if it's not even people who are new age. It's just your general Joe Schmo, you know? I hear from people who are very traditional. I hear from people who are very new age, right? I'm just kind of curious. I have no idea. No idea what to believe. And I'm kind of sitting there like, I wonder what other people think about this, you know? Another 10 bagger, 12 bagger. Because sometimes, you know, I'm one of those people who would look at, you know, I would personally look at the eclipse and be like, huh, that's going to affect us in some way that I can't explain. You know, that's who I am, right? I'm sure there are people who disagree with that, you know, but that's... So I'm curious whether people think about that, because, I mean, it's one of those things that doesn't happen every other day, right? It's one of those things that you're kind of sitting there like, has it? So maybe, I don't know, like think about that. Think about that today, because it's kind of like, it's one of those things that maybe if you don't realize it, you might not put too much thought into it. Where it's like, wait a second, for the last week and a half, I've been, you know, a lot more energized, or I've been going to the gym more, or I've been, you know, I don't know. Just one of those things where I think it's very interesting. I love thinking about that kind of stuff. I love thinking like, how, you know, why is this what it is? Why is grass not this? Why, you know, that might be why my picture there is Da Vinci. I sit there and why, you know, and it bugs people to no end. Why is this way? Why is the wind, you know? Especially when I find stuff that like that there's like, you know, not fully understood, right? And oh man, that kind of stuff I just jump on, you know, like why? Like, we don't know how bumblebees can propel themselves. I go crazy for that. I'm like, sorry, what? What do you mean we don't know why? Like, what? What do you mean? It's bumblebees. Why do we not know? You know? But that's something that exists, and we don't know why. And it's, I live off that. That is my fuel. I sit there and I'm like, but they do, so so what is? Make it make sense, yeah. Alright. Let's go whittle this down to 4 bars. If you guys haven't seen me before, I'm Shaggy. I'm a super casual streamer. just kind of hanging out. I play RuneScape, I play some Fortnite, I play some Jedi Academy. Yeah, I used to play Dead by Daylight. I kind of got over it. I'm not, it just, I don't know, it kind of lost its appeal. You know, but yeah, I play a bunch of different games. But if you just want to come in, hang out, chat, talk about life, I'm here for that. I'm here for all the good things, the facts of life. Oh, I might bust 10. I might bust 10. It's such a strange time to for all this stuff. I don't know. But no, I definitely definitely play a lot of different games. Even like I've had friends who have told me that if I played a certain wizarding game that I could just go no contact because that was not great. But to me, I just see games as games. You know, games are fun, right? I don't know. I don't wanna get my worlds crossed. You know, if I want to play a game, I want to play a game. You know, I don't want to mean anything more than what it is, right? Like, this is RuneScape. This is, you know. But nowadays that seems to be a bit murkier, which is sad. You know. But we don't dwell on sadness here. Not here. Not in this stream. We shall not dwell on sadness. We hang out. We play RuneScape. We do chores I need to do in RuneScape. Yeah, like I've wanted to play the new, I guess it's not new anymore, Spider-Man 2. As well, just the open world idea of it seems really cool. I've definitely got like a backlog of games I want to play. All right. Back to the mines. Back to the mines. Get those 10 bars. I am curious. Like I'm just doing this just cuz I'm, you know, curious or whatever. But I'm interested in like those big streamers, you know, they're big. Like, what is it that makes someone boom like that, you know? Like someone suddenly has 5 million followers, right? What makes that happen? Are they just, is it just like the streaming, or is it the games they play, or like what is it that makes that happen? someone will have to tell me because I actually have no idea. Like you hear about it and it's like, I know some people, they take like years to get to that point, but I mean, that's, holy moly, that's something. That is a lot of I guess if you know, if you're gonna play video games, you might as well record it, you know. I think that would be hard for me for like story games. I don't know if I'd be able to just have a casual talk, because I get so into the story of story games that I kind of just like zone out the rest of the world, right? I want to hear the story. I'm here for the story, right? It's like you know, it's like a, not a book, not a movie, but you know, an interactive piece, right? And so I don't know, I find it hard to do that while having a conversation or something. Like I've had, you know, girlfriends and they've been talking to me while I've been playing various games, and it's kind of like, sorry, what? You know, what? Say that again? Because I'm just, you know, I'm learning about Breath of the Wild or something, you know? Yeah, back on the Wii U. I just, you know. So for story games, I don't know if I could. Like, I don't know if I could stream a story game. I feel like I just kind of get too caught up in it, you know? But with games like this, where it's just kind of like you're doing what you want at your own pace, then it's alright, well, you know. I guess Breath of the Wild, you could do what you want at your own pace, but I definitely remember being in like the prologue, you know, the beginning island in Breath of the Wild, and hearing all the lore about what happened, and having to like shush my girlfriend at the time because it was like too much, you know. I was like, shh, I need to go to these shrines. I need to find out what trouble Zelda's in this time. And maybe some people just have more of like a personality that vibes with streaming. I definitely don't know. It's one of those things. I definitely am not sure. Alright, I'll do one more run for mining. And then we'll swap it to something else again. One more. Come on. Oh, we finished selling the swords. That was easy. That's what I mean. Think of how fast I made and sold those swords off of nothing. Runescape, man. Runescape is just broken. Yeah, there used to be a lot of, like, before they made the holiday items, not tradable, you know. Oh man, there was such a exclusive market for that. To the point where they even like made fun of it. Like there's that one bank in Drainer Village that's been broken into. And if you go see the old man who clearly did the breaking in, he's wearing like a party hat and he's got all the like fancy holiday items that you can't get anymore, right? And he's sitting there and he's like, I don't know anything about the bank robbery. And I think he's still sitting there today. Like he's... But I mean, there was a time when that was quite... They actually did a crossover with Smite. Smite and RuneScape did a crossover. And you could have the little pixelated characters running around. I think... Who was it? I think Zeus had a RuneScape skin. And it was like the wise old man. Oh no, Merlin. It was Merlin. Merlin had the RuneScape skin. And it was so out of place. It was so hilarious. Alright. Oh. Get the last one. Alright, let's whittle it down. Alright. I'm going to be playing House of Ashes later with a friend, but I don't know if I'll be able to stream it. What I might do is record it and then post it to YouTube. Wow, look at all the ore I'm not getting. And just doing it that way, because OBS and all the gizmos and stuff do not like running all at the same time with any game that's bigger than RuneScape. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll post it to YouTube because I think it's gonna be a fun game. I'm really excited to finally play it. And yeah, I hope no one's like sitting in class watching this, being distracted from their math studies. You guys. Learn about them maths. Alright. Let's take this back to the bank, because I weigh a bajillion pounds right now. Alright, so 76. I mean, come on, guys. Come on, that's so easy. Okay. So now... what was I gonna do? Now we got all that. Let's see. Maybe I'll do some training of the magic. Some magical training. And I need a lot of room. Alright. I like how I've memorized the runes. Alright. Here's my secret magic trading spot. Don't tell people. It's so much better than the wizard castle, wizard tower. Like, everyone goes for that stupid demon that's up there. Oh, they're training down here on little rats. They don't know about my spot. Secret spots. It's beautiful because they can't get to you. This person just kind of chilling. Sometimes you show up and these people get so mad. They're like, how are you in my haunting ground? Get out of here. Like yeah, I don't mind sharing my space. I don't mind sharing it. But people get mad. Oh, Nelly, they get mad. Oh, but if they go out like diagonally or so, then you can't hit them. Which is a little frustrating. Still a good magic spot. I think I've gotten to a point where I can make, so like 4 air runes per essence. So I just like make thousands of essence or thousands of air runes in one go. It's just so satisfying. I used to, when the economy wasn't broken, I used to like bring law runes down here as well, just in case I'd TP something good. But now it's not even worth it. Like, what could these guys possibly drop that would be worthwhile in any way? I think the most they drop is chaos runes. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of I'll let her have that one. I'll let her have that one. That's fine. I can wait. I can wait. This guy. This guy. Yeah, I mean, I like that this game has grind because it's just kind of, you know, you can relax. You can just kind of, you don't have to put your whole brain in it, you know? It's definitely one of the chiller games. Like, what's another one? Another one that my friends really like to play is called Unrailed. It's supposed to be a chill game. It's supposed to be a chill game about, you know, you and your friends making train tracks, right? And then if you're not fast enough, the train explodes, right? The train goes off the rails. And I would approach the situation as like, oh, that's cool. Like, oh no, right? It's not a huge concern of mine. But I got some friends who take this so seriously, and it becomes like a verbal argument about who was the catalyst that caused the train to crash. And it gets so heated, and I'm just like, are we still talking about the same basic train game? Because it feels like maybe we aren't. You know, I think we got to a point where we had like 100% that game, and because it was just like, as soon as we did, I was like, uninstall. I never want to play this with you ever again. That's just it, like each their own, but I'm not gonna ruin my gaming experience because something I'm doing is pissing you off. You're more than welcome to play the game on your own, right? It's never it's never something that, the way I play it shouldn't affect the way you play it, right? That's how I see it anyway. If I'm playing it, mage oriented, that shouldn't bother you. If I'm playing it, go play a different game. Like some people just really need to dial it back. Just dial it back. Just dial it back. This is just chill time. See, like, look at all the kills I'm getting here. It's just such an easy spot to just farm kills. The only downside is that similar to mining, click here, click here, click here. It's very, it can get very repetitive. Where's my music? There we go. We got a little bop while we're sitting here. I like how this person has gone from actually fighting to just collecting everything that I'm dropping. Yeah, Pal World is another one. I've heard really good things about it. It's like a good base building. Definitely not Pokemon, right? Like, I'm surprised they were able to fly under Nintendo's lawsuit radar there because, they're pretty strict when it comes to their IPs being used in any capacity. But I guess it's something like, you can't just claim dominion over all monster-related creatures. Especially when Pokemon has, like, thousands at this point, Because, like, what about Digimon? What about Yu-Gi-Oh? What about, you can't just claim they're all yours. But it had to have taken some guts to go in there and be like, okay, we're gonna make a Pokemon spin-off. Hi. Can't be bothered. People can't be bothered these days. The audacity. If people don't know, the only reason people would come here is because there's a little patch of dirt right here, and for a quest line, you have to wash a key into the sewers, and that little patch of dirt by the 5 skeletons is where it pops up, and that is the only reason people come down here. People who don't come down here to practice their magical ways. So that's why you see people run up, go to that patch of dirt, and then run away. Try to say hi, you try to be nice. Wow, this person's having trouble with these zombies. Yeah, I know there's like a raid behind Lumbridge you can do right away as soon as you get members, but I'm pretty sure you need decent magic, decent. What's the other one? Maybe wood chopping, which is a weird one to say, but oh. Alright, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. I remember being so sad as a kid because you'd go to all these areas and like it would be like locked off, members only, locked off, and then, you know, parents don't want to pay for members on a video game. You found my secret training ground. They're gone by the time I can type it out. Alright. Well, I suppose I could pop it back up. Pop it back up and then maybe call that a chores day. Go collect our money from the Grand Exchange, actually. Where's the music? Why did the music keep dying? Honestly, if I didn't know what would get me like DMCA'd, I'd probably just have something playing in the background, but that's not something I want, even though I'm just casually streaming. Alright, what we got? Grand Exchange. Give me my money. Yeah, that's like $5 grand. How much work was that? None. Alright, well I think we might just cap it there for the time being. If you stuck it out with me, awesome. I appreciate you. If you're watching this after the fact, I hope you enjoy, I'll call it chores with Shaggy. Just doing the basic stuff in RuneScape. And hopefully I'll see you guys around. Yeah. Other than that, have a good Monday.